The first time that I saw Jim Carrey on screen, I thought he was gonna do this. Hit it! They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go cheek cheeky boom, cheek cheeky boom. Yes sir, I'm Cuban Pete. I'm the crazy of my native street. Playing the maracas, I go cheek cheeky boom, cheek cheeky boom. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. First time I heard about this movie was about a year ago, and then like a year and a half ago, and I heard that like, oh, Steve Carell and Jim Carrey are gonna be in the same movie. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, in the same movie together again since Bruce Almighty, and I was so excited. The trailer was good. It was pretty funny, but I wasn't expecting much. And after the movie finished, I am glad to say that I enjoyed it. Two magicians, Steve Carell and Stay Baboose Biscummy. They've been friends for a while. They have a great friendship, and like they do like magician stuff together. There is this guy who is this new kind of magician who's kind of like this new, the next big thing, played by Jim Carrey. Now Steve Carell and Steve Buscemi has competition with Jim Carrey. The best thing about this movie by far is the performances. Steve Carell is the main actor of this film. He plays Burt Wonderstone. Steve Carell was almost all the time on fire. Steve Carell did a good job on the comedic timing, the jokes. When he was the magician with the long hair and the velvet suit, it looked freaking awesome. Steve Buscemi is the other main actor. Did a good job with this film. He was funny when he went, and he had good chemistry with Steve Carell. Alan Arkin also is in this film. I'm not gonna say what character he plays, since it's best to know little as possible. He was funny, and he was actually really enjoyable to watch. Olivia Wilde is also in this film, and she plays a supporting character. And a moment's silence for her hotness. Olivia Wilde was decent. All she does is say her lines and does some good, decent drama scenes, and that's it. Jim Carrey plays a supporting role. Jim Carrey's hair was freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, I loved it when he was like, and his hair was like flowing. What I love about Jim Carrey in general is that he could play different types of characters. He could play like Ace Ventura, like goofy. Alrighty then. He can also play a crazy character like The Mask, smoking. Most of the time he does comedy, almost all the time, but when he does dramatic roles, it is so good. Like The Truman Show, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I thought he was absolutely hilarious and so funny in this film. Every time he was on screen, it was hilarious. When Steve Carell and Jim Carrey were on screen together and talking in scenes, it is so amazing. Scenes together when they were funny and like talking with each other. Their chemistry was so good. It was funny. It was so refreshing. The magician stuff, like the special effects and like the stuff, like the tricks they do, it's amazing. When it comes to comedies, all that the movie needs to be is to be funny. It needs to be consistently funny, you know, and laughing a lot to be, you know, good. It was funny most of the time, and I was laughing, and some parts were hilarious. I was laughing a lot. Some parts I was clapping, but there were some jokes and some comedy that it just didn't work for me. Some jokes were kind of out of place. It wasn't paced well. It didn't have good comedic timing. The writing could have been a lot better, like consistent wise. The movie had a very inconsistent pace. The way the scenes were edited, I felt that could have done a lot better. They could have done a much better job at making the way the scenes flowed more interesting. Because a lot of times, like, some scenes weren't needed, and it didn't like fit well together. So yeah guys, overall The Incredible Burt Wonderstone is a fun movie. It's enjoyable, it's entertaining, and there's some really good performances, especially Steve Carell and the legendary Jim Carrey. It's a pretty funny movie overall and sometimes hilarious. I say rent it on DVD, Redbox, or Netflix. I'm going to give The Incredible Burt Wonderstone a 7 out of 10. I don't think it's a bad comedy or a great comedy. I just think it's a pretty solid comedy. It's nothing great. It's nothing like memorable. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. Comment, rate, subscribe if you want. And until next time guys, I'm Ryan. See you guys later.